decided for good.
Of course.
Fantastic. How's everybody doing? Little breeze today.
Always picks up right just in time for this.
What are you talking about? How we doing?
Before today, it seemed like the defense had interceptions almost every day. Which is good for the defense, good for the team.
Sure.
The flip side of that is, of course, you don't want to throw.
We don't want to throw interceptions.
So when you guys were looking at the film from some of those, any root cause, reads, miscommunication?
Well, in your comparison of today was a more run emphasis, and some of those other days when we didn't have a tackling day, we decided to throw the ball a little more. So there's more opportunities for those balls to get picked off, but all the stuff we're doing, we're just excited that we're getting more reps. Our guys are getting used to the schemes, getting used to the tempo, playing together, building those relationships. So even if bad things happen, we need defense to make plays too. It's hard for me. I kind of celebrate when the defense picks the ball off. Like, it's hard and it's blasphemous, but I'm glad when we make good plays, and we all need to make good plays. So we all need to get better.
With it being a run emphasis type of day, how did you think the line did in the running game?
I thought we were up and down. We had some really good plays, and we had some plays I didn't like at all. So that's kind of normal for right now, and we just got to keep striving to get as good as we can by the end of this 2 weeks, and we'll see where we're at, and then take that to summer.
Davis Duvall is back with the team.
Mm-hmm.
What is the plan for him? What position are you looking at?
Yeah, Davis is back out there. He's got a shot to help at guard or tackle, and he got in there a little bit today, so it was good to have him back out there.
Sean Key is moved from defense to offense. I'm sure he's pretty raw. I don't know if he ever played offensive line in high school.
I don't know if he played football in high school, but he played. He was a basketball player that played a little bit of D line, and so yeah, the offensive line transition is never easy, but it's not the first time I got a chance to do it. So it's I get a couple examples to pull from. So
does he have traits that you like?
Yeah, he's got good size, good length. He's a little undersized right now, but that's okay. We're just learning right now. We're not expecting him to go in the game just today, but we just expect him to compete. So he's out there and he's giving good looks, and he's getting better.
When you have a guy like Jonah, what's the biggest difficulty or adjustment for a young lineman?
Okay, good. I had to wait for which Jonah you're talking about. We got Big Jonah, Little Jonah. Okay, so biggest adjustment for him is just his conditioning and speed of the game, and for some guys, luckily enough for him, he's got a pretty solid base of strength already, so it's not too big in that category. But just getting up to the speed, which he's pretty close to right now, as you can hear him yelling in the background right now. So I think he's not that far out of shape anymore either.
What have you seen from some of the other new guys like Buford and Bourgeon? Like what have they shown?
Both those guys got great size, and they play with good attitude. Both those guys are, we talked about before, a little bit behind in conditioning-wise, but they're catching up. Both of them are good movers, got solid length, and so they got good traits to build on and build from.
The tight ends obviously play a pivotal role in Jed's offense. He talked them up quite a bit heading into last season, but you guys only had 16 completions. 2 tight ends. Why do you think that was, and do you think that number was?
Did you mean 2 tight ends or two tight ends? Because we didn't.
The total to all the tight
I'm really happy with the way the tight end position is coming along. We've got some new bodies in there. Isaiah Johnson's been a fantastic addition for us, coming over from the Sam linebacker spot. So he's got some crossover, having to go against tight ends. And then Keenan's done great, and Alex has gotten better, and it's a great group. So excited to have just more bodies, but guys who can play the position. And here's McLaughlin coming right now. There's another guy. When he gets healthy, he'll be.
Were the tight ends getting open last year, and the quarterback's just not finding them? Sometimes.
I mean, do we have to talk about last year? I mean, it's a multitude of issues. A lot of reasons why things didn't work last year. So. I honestly haven't spent a lot of time worrying about what happened last year and really focused on what's going on this year.
How is
we got all the time in the world.
How is Kean Burnett as a blocker?
He's very willing. He's done a great job of for a freshman being a barely 18-year-old fighting his tail off in there when he's got to go with the one-on-one blocks, and It's pass protection. It's really hard for young guys and tight ends in general, but he's done a great job at willing blocker, which is all you can ask for as a young guy.
Just one more real quick. When you have a guy like Jaden who comes from a school that didn't even have a tight end on the field, is there an adjustment for him to have to look at that position?
I would say as a receiver, that's kind of over the middle-ish, if you could oversimplify it. He's had that before, so that part's not a big adjustment for him. Having a bigger guy to throw to, I mean, that's probably a benefit, I would say. But the biggest transition was him taking snaps under center, which was, we've gotten better at it. It's not as bad as it used to be. So we're happy about that. How's everybody doing?
Thank you.
Are we good? We're done?
Wishing it
You guys
was less windy.
sorry about that. You guys want Coach Powell? You guys ready for Coach Powell? Let me bring him up.
Yeah, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've all been waiting for Coach Jordan Powell. Bring him up. Let's go get him. You guys are terrible. That's a great intro right there for Coach Powell. And you guys, I got Drake clapping for me. Goodness gracious. Sorry, Jordan. I tried, brother.